Inventions by country. Netherlands. Microscope. A microscope is an instrument that is used to magnify and observe small objects that are not visible to the naked eye. Microscopes work by using lenses or a combination of lenses to magnify the object and produce a clear and enlarged image. They are commonly used in scientific research, medical diagnosis, and in educational settings. The microscope was not invented by a single person, but rather its development was a result of contributions from many scientists and inventors over centuries. The earliest known microscope dates back to the 16th century and was developed by Dutch eyeglassmaker, Zacharias Janssen, along with his father Hans. Telescope. A telescope is an instrument used to observe distant objects in space, such as stars, galaxies, and planets. Telescopes work by collecting and focusing light, using one or more curved mirrors or lenses, to create a clear and magnified image. The invention of the telescope is usually attributed to Dutch optician and astronomer, Hans Lippershey, who in 1608 applied for a patent on a device that could magnify distant objects. Galileo Galilei, an Italian scientist, is credited with improving the design and using the telescope for astronomical observations. Pendulum clock. A pendulum clock is a clock that uses a pendulum, a weight that swings back and forth in a regular motion, to regulate the movement of the clock's mechanism and keep accurate time. Pendulum clocks were invented in the 17th century and became the most accurate timekeeping devices of their time. The invention of the pendulum clock is usually attributed to Dutch scientist and mathematician Christiaan Huygens, who in 1656 developed a clock that used a pendulum to regulate its movement. Mercury thermometer. A mercury thermometer is a type of thermometer that uses mercury, a dense, silvery white liquid metal, to measure temperature. It consists of a glass tube filled with mercury, which expands or contracts with changes in temperature, causing the level of mercury in the tube to rise or fall. Mercury thermometers have been used for over 300 years and were first invented by Dutch physicist Daniel Fahrenheit in the early 18th century. Audio tape. The compact cassette, also commonly called a cassette tape, audio cassette, or simply tape or cassette, is an analog magnetic tape recording format for audio recording and playback. Invented by Lou Ottens and his team at the Dutch company Philips in 1963, two compact cassettes come in two forms, either already containing content as a pre-recorded cassette, musicassette, or as a fully recordable, blank cassette. Audio tape is a type of magnetic tape used for recording and playback of sound. Videotape. In 1953, Dr. Norikazu Sawazaki developed a prototype helical scan videotape recorder. Videotape is magnetic tape used for storing video and usually sound in addition. Information stored can be in the form of either an analog or digital signal.